Listen to me. If there was a wise man who would ever think of this, they would say in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. For I am the man himself.
What is going on tonight? How you guys all doing? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and I'm here for a special kind of retro live reaction. Even though this match is only about 1 year old, a little over a year ago, this match took place. So, there's going to be 3 live reactions that I recently posted about, I believe on my Instagram. Not sure about Twitter or on the YouTube community tab. It's been a bit since I remember posting about this. But as I've mentioned before, I am coming up with lists for my best and worst wrestling matches from every year that I've been a wrestling fan. This is from 2014 to the present. And I'm almost done making those lists. But there's and of course, about to structure 2024's list too, since the year's wrapping up too. But there's a couple from 2023, and they're all AEW matches that I haven't seen. There's 2 of them, and there's one from 2024 that I still want to watch too, that I want to do retro live reactions for. So we're going to start, of course, doing just one of them tonight from 2023, and I'm doing these matches because I have not seen these matches yet. But based off of rankings and other people holding them high, I feel like they're ones I should consider doing live reactions for, to consider putting them on my lists. So, I'm going to actually tell you, because we have 2 from 2023 to do. One of them we're going to be doing tonight. I'm going to at least give you a sneak peek at my 2023 list so far. And the 9 and 10 numbers that this match and another match from 2023 I do want to watch need to impress me more to make it on the list. And the 2 matches I have at number 10 and number 9 on my 2023 list so far for best wrestling matches of the year. And again, this is a mixture of WWE and AEW matches. Number 10 I have currently is Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page in the Texas Death Match from AEW versus 2023. And my number 9 match currently of 2023 is FTR versus Bullet Club Gold for the AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator match from AEW Collision from the July 8th episode of Collision. So these 2 matches, this one and then the other one, which we'll watch hopefully the next couple days, is also from Collision actually, need to impress me more than both of those matches. So the first one is Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr., which we're going to watch tonight. I think what interests me in this match also is that I've liked Zack Sabre Jr. since his days in the Cruiserweight Classic, when he appeared now in WWE in 2016. And of course he has been with New Japan ever since, but I've always definitely been intrigued by his. And he's had some pretty good matches when I've seen him appear here and there in AEW. And I know this has been a dream match, of course, with him and Bryan Danielson. So that's why I do want to consider this one and take a look at it. So, without further ado, guys, let's watch this match for the first time. And wait for it to hopefully load. And also, you can see the nice Christmas tree in the background. I skipped the bell's ringing now. We skipped the introductions because I don't want to waste too much time here. And the bell is rung. I'm wondering how this is going to be a technical match or what it's going to be. Again, will this impress me enough to be put up on my list? Again, it has to do Mox and Hangman with the Texas Death Match and the Eliminator match with Bullet Club Gold and FTR for 2023. Those are the 2 that it has to outdo for me. looks like Zack is kind of like making some weird motions. Bryan Danielson's wearing the Seahawk color gear. And of course, this pay-per-view took place, again, Wrestledream 2023, took place on October 1st in Seattle, Washington. The home state and hometown of Bryan Danielson. Of course, he's from Aberdeen, Washington. So right now, it's just like some ground and roll and whatnot, just some reaches, but, you know, they're just waiting for one to strike first. And also, Zack Sabre Jr., of course, Bryan had a little takedown with the leg, but then backs off. Zack Sabre Jr. also, at this time, was the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Champion at this time as well, by the way. Yeah, I did not get to watch this pay-per-view as I was traveling that day to Atlantic City. But this was a show where Adam Copeland made his AEW debut. So right now we have Zack Sabre Jr. putting Bryan in a rest hold. Bryan's trying to work on the left wrist of Sabre. Get him down, but he slips out of it. So again, another thing of two guys involved in the dream match doing their homework against each other. John Moxley, of course, who was when they were part of the Blackpool Combat Club, is on commentary currently. So again, they're going at, you know, the reaching of trying, you know, pull some submission maneuvers, but Zack's got him down in armbar, but nope, Bryan reverses out of it, but Zack's got him in a wrist lock. Gets him down, swings and misses with a kick towards the leg for Sabre. Bryan, though, is bending back to try to escape the pressure, and he does. And he does like a over-the-top suplex. So Bryan puts up number 2. Showing that, you know, he's outsmarted him twice so far here, it looks like. So still starting off slow as you would think so. Now Zack Sabre Jr. trying to work on the left arm of Bryan. Gets a little bit of like a Shironagi, as they used to call it when I did the martial arts. Bryan stuck it out of the way. Now they're trying to go for a takedown, but nope, Sabre caught him. And Bryan's trying to work at the fingers on the right hand of Sabre, but Sabre's working towards it, but nope. Trying again. Oh, got nice arm hold there. And of course, Bryan's trying to roll him up. 1, 2, kicks out, and puts it in a in like kind of like a calf crusher submission maneuver. But Sabre trying to reverse the pressure. It's like now he's going to get on Bryan, going for the arm, trying to put in an arm bar. Oh, kind of across the legs. Bryan trying to put him in a kind of figure 4, but Sabre's kind of twisting the neck of Bryan. And now Bryan's trying to put apply more pressure on it. But Sabre pulls the arms out. Bryan trying to put pressure on it again, but Sabre's like, not enough. Pulls the arms out. Again, both these men, once again, doing their homework. Showing that they both came prepared for one another. Bryan's trying to twist the neck of Sabre. This match also has the 30-minute time limit on as well. Bryan's leaning back. This is all about trying to reverse the pressure and those submission maneuvers. Ground and roll type wrestling. Now, looks like there's some hand fighting. Push it down there now. They're both on their stomachs. And Sabre's he got to up the pressure. Stand on his head and reversing it. But nope, they're just rolling and literally escaping each other's submission attempts. Bryan has to go to an armbar, but Sabre escapes that. And now they're back up to where they started. Both of them did their homework. Both came prepared each other. By the way, this stream is brought to you by Orange Crush. Don't forget to admit you have a crush. Very corny of me, I know. Anyhow. So now it's kind of like starting back over at 0 again with this match, as they're both back up on their feet, refreshed after attempting submission holds on them. Zack goes to sweep the left leg, got it up pretty high, takes down the right leg, and now he's working on the left foot of Bryan. Try to reverse the pressure into something like a Boston Crab or whatnot looking. Nope, it looks like he's trying to lock him in his legs on the submission hold. Got it in there. And now Sabre grabs to the nose of Bryan. Now Bryan's done this submission before, whatever it's called, where he pulls it back and applies up. I've seen Bryan do this before when he holds in both the legs, but Bryan breaks through the right hand, breaks through out the left hand, and he gets out of the submission. And I was like, he's trying to reverse in. He's trying to perform the submission himself. Pulls up on the face. Pulls up on the face. Now going for a technical style again. Tries to pull him a couple times, but Sabre's blocking. Oh, Bryan reverses it, and he's got him up. Now he's got Zack Sabre Jr. in the submission hold. He's going to get out of it. Bryan's putting pressure on Bryan's wrist. I'm sorry, Sabre's putting pressure on the wrist now. Now he's got it down. Now Zack Sabre Jr. is trying to outdo him with submission hold. But Bryan reverses it. Goes for a pinfall, but Zack jumps up like, not so fast, not so fast. Once again, they're both back up onto their feet. So far, these guys have done their homework pretty well. Man. That's right, Bryan, of course, recently also had an arm injury during this time as well that he's returned from. But now Zack Sabre Jr.'s got Bryan against the ropes. Gonna maybe perform an Irish whip on him or something, but no, he's got his arms tied in the ropes. And of course, he was breaking through, but an elbow right up to the jaw of Bryan. Vicious strike there. We were supposed to get this match actually at Forbidden Door 2023, but then that's when Bryan was hurt, so that's where Claudio Castagnoli stepped in instead, took his place, and Bryan with the elbow with the left arm. Sabre's like mid, very mid. Bryan does another elbow, and I think that kind of rocked Zack a little bit. Now Sabre with an elbow to the head. That was another awesome match. Zack Sabre Jr. and Claudio Castagnoli. Now they're just doing the uppercut elbows back and forth to the jaw. They're saying brain to each other. Another elbow up there. And another one. These are vicious looking strikes there. Uh-oh, Bryan, he's holding on to the bad arm. The right arm that he had injured. But now Zack is seeing that's vulnerable. He stomps on the right arm. Very similar Shayna Baszler style. Not as deadly looking, but still vicious. So now this is kind of looking to be a turning point here as Zack has got Bryan in this spot right here. So now Zack's pulling back on the fingers, going to twist it in now. He's going to work a lot more with that right arm. Spins around. Grab it up onto the leg. And of course he does like a yes mocking and just twists the arm. Like I said, now he's seeing the weakness and he's striking on the weakness. Excellent psychology there by Zack Sabre Jr. Now looks like he's working on that arm again, going for the fingers. Pulls the middle finger down on Bryan. Oh, now he... I thought he was going to put it up, but now he's like tugging on it like crazy, messing more with the joints in that right arm, pulling on that middle finger. Now he's just mocking him more with those kicks as Bryan's down, but he's basically mocking his yes kicks, as he called them in WWE. Oh man, they're showing a replay of them bending of the finger. That's yow. Those hurt. I've had them pull all me as layup techniques in karate when I was in Shotokan. Now Zack's doing some kicks to Bryan's chest as Bryan's trying to make it back up to his feet. Bryan's back up to his feet. Zack with another elbow, and Bryan's in the corner. He's gonna whip Bryan to the other corner. Goes up, does that little moonsault, and blinks him and says, ducks and grabs the leg of Zack Sabre Jr. Bryan's now reversed it. Now he's in the driver's seat now here, trying to put him in kind of like a crab-looking submission. But now he's going for the same submission they went earlier where he locks in the legs, going to grab the arms of Zack, put him in that hole, but not going to work. So instead he's going to stomp on the legs and just wound the knees there of Zack Sabre Jr. Bryan still grabbing at that bad right arm. He looks like he's eyeing up those kicks. And he's going to start kicking the heck out of Zack Sabre Jr. like a soccer ball to the lower legs. And Zack is up on his feet, but he's up in the corner. Bryan's got him the left leg. He goes to pull a submission, there's like a chop to the left leg. Now Bryan's going to work that left leg. Ooh! That was a vicious looking twist there he did there. That could have popped its knee right out of this place. Yeah! That one looked like it hurt. Oh! So he does it again, and Zack tries to twist it on Bryan, but he's limping and stumbling. He was able to get the drop kick onto the back of Bryan. But yeah, Zack's now hurting. Zack is now hurting. That's quite a change there. As man, that like little takedown he did to his left leg looked bad. It looked like it really buckled his leg. He's got him up down in the hold. And now Zack's is hanging from the turnbuckle in the corner like a tree of low. Now Bryan's going to start doing the kicks with his left leg, kicking Zack into the ribs like a soccer ball. Now the right leg. And now he's just wearing him down. And there's the yes chance going in Bryan's hometown of Seattle. He's going up. What they're trying to do is a suplex of sorts, but nope, not suplex yet. He's going to do the elbow strikes to the side of the neck. Zack is trying to stay in there strong. Got the yes chance going. And as soon as I do the yes chance, that's when it stops. But Zack grabs the left arm and yanks at it. He's trying to put him in another arm submission from that top rope there. Applying pressure onto that right arm. We're trying to grab to the fingers. Bryan's fighting out of it, but there's a shoulder drive right into the ribs. The headbutt in there as well. And then the head strikes to the back of the head. Looks like he's up, going to try and get ready some sort of like suplex or whatnot. He's got him set up as he's going to do a suplex over the shoulders. Got him down. Now he's working him to get into that label lock. And Zack's trying to avoid getting in that label lock, and he rolls out of it, trying from a triangle choke, but he rolls him over, and now he's just rolling into that arm. Now he might have it lined up here, get him into that label lock, but nope. Sabre is still fighting it. Bryan's trying to extend that right arm to work his way to the lapel lock. Nope, not going to work there. So Bryan's going another maneuver. Grabbing the left leg, put into a Boston Crab. Is that going to apply enough pressure? Zack's trying to reach the bottom ropes with his free flag, and he's got it. The single leg crab did not work out there as Zack was able to reach the ropes with his foot. Bryan's grabbing his right wrist. Again, that was still the recovering right arm of Bryan Danielson. Zack is still down. Grab. Kick. Yes, kicked. Another one into the chest. And again, straight into Zack's chest. And he's trying to toughen it out. And now goes for the wind up. Goes for a swing and a miss to the right leg. But no! He gets it right back there. And it's a roundhouse kick to the side of Sabre's head. So Bryan could be lined up now for that Busaiku knee now. Oh, never mind. He does call over the crowd, saying that it's time to kick his effing head in. He's grabbing the wrist, now he's stomping onto the head of Zack Sabre Jr. This is how he did his heel turn on AJ Styles in 2018. Stomping in the head. And he was wearing that Seattle looking gear as well. So now he's in the corner. He's lined up Zack Sabre Jr. Getting ready to end with the Busaiku knee. Wasn't doing the yes chance yet. Goes for the knee, but no. Zack sidesteps and tries to roll him up into O'Connor. 1, 2. Gets out of it. Now Bryan's trying to reverse into an O'Connor roll. 2. And he kicks out of it. Now he's trying to get him into a reverse choke. Bryan rolls out of it. Now he's trying to get Zack into it. Zack rolls out of it. Some great back and forth action. Now Zack tries to slide pin. Nope. A lot of close pinfalls there with those roll-ups there and whatnot. Great match so far. Great match. Probably about 10 minutes left in this match, I would say. Crowd's on their feet. Great counters, absolutely. Kick to the leg. Here we go. Bryan's going for the running drop kick to the corner. The baseball slides. Zack's countering it though. Oh, he slides into Bryan's left leg. Rolls him through. Goes for another roll-up victory, but it's not going to work. Bryan rolls him over now, going for a submission. He's got him locked in. Nope. Zack rolls into reverse of pressure. Bryan knows getting those elbow strikes in there. And then Zack gets it in there. Oh, goes for... nope, they're really just rolling around with each other there. Bryan has his arm locked in. Zack with the leg. Now Zack's got the right arm. Oh, bending that right arm back too far as it should go. Yeah, they're working on that arm big time. Pulls down on it. And grabbing the fingers. Yikes. Bryan knows fighting out of it. Rolling it in there. Oh, swings and again. Bryan twerks at that bad left leg. And of course, I'm sure Zack's in pain there, but he breaks out of it. Now he's trying to go after Bryan's left leg. He puts Bryan's left leg in kind of like a submission maneuver. They're getting a Fight Forever chance. Wish Zack Sabre Jr. was in Fight Forever. Now they try to do like figure fours on each other. And Zack's arms, I believe, are stuck. Now they're forward to forehead talking smack to each other. They grab hands. They're trying to outdo who applies more pressure to each other. Oh! Bryan spits in Sabre's face and Sabre slaps him a couple times in the face. Oh, now Bryan grabs him. Now he slaps back. They're still in that submission hold. Zack, of course, lays back. They're both still kind of tangled up with each other right now. And now Bryan knows there's a kick to the head. Now Zack kicks Bryan's head. Bryan, Zack, Bryan, Zack, Bryan, Zack, Bryan, Zack. Usually we're training with clubbing blows with the fists. Now we're training with kicks, and Bryan knocks Zack down with that last couple of them. Bryan's back up on his feet. Zack's trying to get back up onto his feet. Bryan's wrist is still hurting. No, Zack though does an uppercut to the bad right arm of Bryan. He's been working on that, but Bryan does a rouse kick to the bad left leg of Zack. So, now they're working on their weakest and wounded parts. The right arm of Bryan. The left leg of Zack. Who is going to outdo the other here in this dream match here at Wrestledream 2023? Kick each other in the leg. Now Zack is going haywire with several shots to Bryan, but Bryan grabs it, going for a reverse backslide. Sabre blocks and elbows to the side of Bryan's face a couple times. Bryan's a little woozy, but Bryan is still trying to hang it strong. Now he's got a couple elbows they're countering back at. Oh, right back at each other and elbows in there. Just the two of them are literally knowing what one another is gonna do. Backslide in 1, 2, and he kicks out. Oh! Punts the bad arm of Bryan. Now Zack's got Bryan stuck in the corner there. He's worked on that right arm. Bryan goes for a running knee, but Zack grabs him. Goes for like a driving maneuver there. And now he's working on that bad right arm of Bryan. He's going to get Bryan to get into a submission. Now he's got it held down. Not sure what he calls this maneuver, but he's got Bryan's shoulder wrenching back pretty good. But Bryan's trying to fight out of the pain here. Now it's like a Rings of Saturn looking submission by Zack Sabre Jr., but no, he's going to try to get the right arm and like an extending in that arm bar there. Yow, that's going to rip its shoulder right out of place. Can Bryan reverse it? Can he reverse it? Looks like he is getting somewhere, but no, Zack wraps more legs around that submission hold, and Bryan's in a ton of pain, but he gets the left foot up onto the ropes. Breaking the count there. That punt to the right arm, of course, was supposed to be kind of like a reversal there, but not quite. And now with some kicks to the chest. Another one. Zack's basically doing Bryan's kicks. Bryan's still down. Selling him right straight to the chest. Bryan is still down and working his way, trying to get back up. Oh, now he's got his lined up to stomp out the bad arm, and he does. Yo, that's even more similar to what Shayna Baszler's done before to other wrestlers. Zack is just teeing off on Bryan as he's down with the legs and kicks down Bryan. Bryan's up though. Bryan gets back with the roundhouse to the side of Zack's head. Got him down his knee. And now another roundhouse got him down completely. I think Bryan's calling to kick the head in again. He is. Several stomps to the face. As he's doing now and again, the yes chance there as he stops. So Zack blocks it again. Going for a triangle choke. Got him up. Oh no, he reverses him down and got him into an armbar. The Judikatami, whatever he calls it. Now he's got him in that's like a Fujiwara armbar type maneuver there from Sabre, but Bryan's trying to reverse it. Oh, and then now he's got into just a cross arm breaker armbar. Now he's reversing back to Zack. Got Zack up. A suplex, and he's got Zack down. He's struggling. But Psycho knee! Is that going to be all? 1, 2, nope! Kicks out of that, and we even saw it too before Bryan hit that knee. Zack was struggling again on that bad left leg. Bryan knows, firing up. He knew he fired a good one at Zack, but it wasn't quite enough. It's going to take a little more to put the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Champion down. And Bryan's lining up again for another knee. A second knee. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. A good match. It was a good physical match. I did like the another match where it was kind of like old school, very technical style. I did talk for a few minutes, so I felt like if I was going to consider it as one of my matches of the year, though, I feel like it should have gone for another couple more minutes. It was missing just a little bit of drama in there. Excellent match for sure. I would definitely put it as a great honorable mention. I don't think, though, this is... well, of course, Bryan's also advising for respect for Zack Sabre Jr. It was just... I think just like a little more story to it would have... Bryan's offering a handshake to Zack. I think there was a little more story to it. I would have considered it, but I don't think this one is going to quite make the cut into my top 10 for 2023. But I'm glad I watched it. It was a nice technical match. Oh, it looks like Zack has no interest in shaking the hand of Bryan as he rolls out without the championship. So, whatever. It is what it is. I guess Zack was still a heel. I guess, I'm not sure. But, yep, Bryan gets the victory. And, like I said, I don't think it... If it had a little more story to it, it would have been definitely a little more... Bryan gives a hug to the referee as well. But yeah, I didn't quite find it. It didn't, wow me that much for me to put it in my top 10. So this one, unfortunately, will not make the cut for my top 10 matches for 2023. But that means you for sure will see FTR and Bullet Club Gold's AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator match from the July 8th edition of Collision on the list. So that one didn't quite make my list. But we do have one more from 2023 to watch. It actually took place back in July. In October as well. On the October 28th edition of Collision, it's the main event of that show. We're going to watch that one next time we hear for live reactions. What will that be? You guys probably know by the date, but we'll see what happens when I do that live reaction. Hopefully I do that sometime this week as well, and I finish up my 2023 lists and starts getting the 2024 lists ready and then going into production for those videos. So guys, what are your guys' thoughts on this Wrestledream match? This dream match, Wrestledream 2023, between Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr., who was at the time the New Japan Pro Wrestling's World Television Champion. Leave your guys' thoughts down in the comments section below. And be sure also, as always, to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter as well at The Club with the Man 93. You may also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at The Club with the Man 1993. And until then, guys, I'm checking out. I'll catch you guys all later and have a great rest of your night. And also, do not forget, in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. And for I am the man himself. And that is not just an opinion, my friends. That is a fact of life. Yeah! I guess not. Good night, everybody.